Ich bin noch da, aber bei Ben weiß ich's nicht. So. So, jetzt sind wir live und zocken die Story von Ace Combat. Ja, ich bin live, ich zocke jetzt die Story. So, in dem Fall. Mir spielt die Option. Ich spiele mit der Steuerung komplett neu, daher mache ich das Einfachste. Das steigere ich, wenn ich die Story durch habe, fange ich meistens dann wieder von vorne und dann mache ich sie immer schwerer und immer schwerer. So, also, go!
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me.
Mir nämlich schon verdammt wichtig sogar.
When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue.
Das Blau.
Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the ocean air defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have been wearing a vest with you, piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
So, jetzt sind wir bei der ersten Mission. Rein da!
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yuzha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Viel Spaß mit eurer ersten Mission und rein. Mir spielt die Story mit der F22. Lass mal grad so wie es ist. Dazu nehmen wir UMA. Obwohl es sind ja schwer. Hier nehmen. So, also. Auf geht's.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Nahim Sky.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Und es geht los. Wir fahren auf die Stadtbahn. Jetzt wird hier abgehoben.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control. Do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Mage 2,
Und wir sind
good luck.
in der Luft.
Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Schick, schick.
Many more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
Gleich werden uns hier die Ziele auch
Mage
angezeigt
2,
im
warm
Normalfall.
up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Erstes Ziel. Arsche im Visier.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many
Und
escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Welcome. Trigger, I'm your wingman.
so.
Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2. Not bad, Mage 2.
So, man sieht da unten immer die Anzeige. Rote Pfeile sind die Gegner. So.
Mage 2, targets in range, pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. I've maneuvered behind the enemy. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Locked. Mage 2, missile launch.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an
Unser
escort.
Ziel ist es hier,
Oh, there, Trigger, settle down.
die russische Bombe auszuschalten.
Mage 1, do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Drauf war immer so, aber wir haben es nicht ausgeschaltet. Das ist so das Problem. Aber
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
davon bin ich überzeugt, dass wir das hinkriegen.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
Stell mal hinter dir.
I can't tell them apart.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Haben wir.
Target is down.
Attaboy, Trigger.
Schubregelung auf Maximum gestellt.
Mage 2, locked. Target is hit.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their little payload.
Device formation in the clouds.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Die rote Ziele sind die Hauptziele. Und das ist ja noch Marker. Oh, oha.
Don't let them destroy the harbor.
Oh, kriegen wir alle, kriegen wir alle.
Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor is under heavy fire.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got
Einer
this.
übrig. Wir müssen uns hinter den Setzer.
Golem 1 is hit.
Jetzt sind wir hinter ihm. Jetzt nähern wir uns. Und sobald jetzt
Spiked.
Mage 2, break that lock.
Bomber hit by a missile.
Can you still fly?
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
sehr schön. Mission erfüllt.
Mage 2, Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Oh,
I am Princess Rosa Cosette of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
So,
Mage 2, clear for takeoff.
überspringen wir.
Situation is tight.
Okay, zur nächsten Mission. Das Spiel auf dem
We are currently assessing the damage to the
aber
base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. Internationally, many wars are lost. That means success. You have our thanks.
gehen wir in die nächste Mission rein hier.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Erusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Erusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Erusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Erusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Erusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Erusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa COMBAT7 of the Kingdom of Arusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
So, zweite Mission. Gespannt, wie das jetzt läuft hier.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
So, jetzt muss man Bodenziele ausschalten. Mal hier Schwader, die Ziele. Briefing gibt's unterwegs. Jetzt brauche ich was. Luftbode. Obwohl. Ne. Das machen wir hier. Das brauche ich. Auf geht's jetzt. Der neue Einsatz. Hier startet Zimmer jetzt.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep. Intersect! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! Where's our support? If you don't get support... It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! Going for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Take the radar vehicle! They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. It's Philly! Being attacked by enemy aircraft! What's the permission for the vehicle? We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
They're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Here's some feedback from the Big Four merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Element 1, Box 2. H2, you're targeted. How the hell is the enemy able to hit it so accurately when it's camouflaged?
That's a miss. Locked on.
Breaking them up. Missile, break hard. The enemy's traveling the wrong way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
Mage 2 locked.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. Butcher 6. Enemy's airstrikes are flawless. We're done for. Element 1, Box 2. That maneuver behind the enemy.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Keep your light focused. All transports have been destroyed, but they're carrying it. Rename over clear ground. Call 3, head to clear lockdown.
Lower 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
4 targets remaining.
Oh, die Drohne.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
You're being locked onto. H2, behind you.
Missile inbound, evade! Bandit is in my sights. He escaped into the clouds!
H2, walking.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go. Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt.
I'm iced up!
Column 2, the enemy's reading you.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile, evade, evade!
Don't try to read their movements. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you. Bandit on your 6, shake him off!
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Where'd he go?
So, ja, haben wir hier alles unter Kontrolle.
H2, walking.
Chat ist noch in einem akzeptablen Zustand. Das war dumm auf PMA gewendet. Fliegt auf den zu, fliegt auf den zu, fliegt auf den zu. Ja, ich gerade direkt unter sich.
Missile launched.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't
Die
have done
Mission
any
haben wir
better.
also
Returning
erfüllt.
to base.
Geil.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing, that's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Acht Minuten und 13 Sekunden hat diese Mission gedauert und wir haben alle Ziele ausgeschaltet und rücken somit weiter in Richtung Ziel dieser Mission. Somit geht es in die nächste Mission. Ich bin gespannt, wie es weitergeht.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Ocean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Weiter. Ihr habt die Mission gehört. Auf geht's.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100.
So, vor einer Mission auf Danke gehen. Flugzeughelfer, das tanken.
Make right. Altitude is too low. Climb. Meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker.
Oh je. Sollte eigentlich nicht so schwer sein. Ah. Eine Betankung gescheitert. Genau. Wir schaffen das mit Tanker dieses Flugzeug in der Luft.
Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already
Schubträger auf ganz stark.
You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron,
Auf geht
eliminate
diese
all
Mission.
bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
Golem 2 just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
Where'd he go? If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a IG turn.
Friendly paused.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? Missile! I can't! Yeah, I'm on his ass. I'm swing. Evading. They got me.
3 remaining.
Did you? Anything and put it down. We got this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Flex 2. Why are they pulling out?
The enemy has a lock on you, H2.
The enemy has escaped.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Breaking from enemy.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take them out.
Roger that.
So,
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
oh, der Bomber.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Dodging everything I throw at him. Break, now!
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Oh no, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them. These guys move down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
God help us. You're talking about just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here? Target lock. Firing.
Mage 2, locked.
These bandits are fast as hell.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
I can't get a lock.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile, missile! This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report.
Damn it. I shut down Mage 2.
Ach.
UAV's close.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Scout 1. Something about that monster.
Break, now!
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're
Bandits
surrounded.
are fast as hell.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them. These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
That thing? God help us. You're talking about just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Evade on these bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
Look at lights from the arsenal bird. What's going on here?
That's a miss.
Locked.
Missile.
Missile closing. Break. Enemy on my 6. Break.
Missile.
Lockdown hostile.
Just one. Commander. They got me.
Mage 2's
Digga,
crashed.
schon wieder. Ich darf nicht so nah ran.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Scout 1. What do we do about that monster?
Break, now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're loaded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the arsenal bird.
But it's that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Gotten smarter. How many do you think are left?
This one's all mine. I can't get a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Delta 1, check 6, Commander. They got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Gotta find the situation.
I can't get a read on this. He's dodging everything I throw at him.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading! Missile. Missile.
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority. How's that happen?
Missile.
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade! Control ground. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Not incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They noticed earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Missile evaded.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show any mercy.
In gun range.
Not on my watch.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
On his tail.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Mage 2, UAV down.
Lockdown bandit.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
It didn't connect. My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One vantage. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
Fast. It's likely...
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run!
Dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft.
Got one in my
Let's take it
sights.
easy next time. Golem and Main Squadron. Help us.
Get those UAVs off of France.
That's a miss.
Main Squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? That's it, baby. Come to Poppy. Yowza! Lockdown hostile. Golem 1, Box 2.
Let Golem and Main Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Got a lock on me.
Mage 2, move to support. Other aircraft are in trouble.
Sturm ist auf was? Sturm ist.
Main
Ja,
Squadron
wieder.
still have their hot shots.
Sind wieder da.
Make it out. Don't look back. Just have faith. Golem and Main, we know you were dead. Rotation.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Mage 2, what are you doing? Shoot those UAVs!
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up.
Stay sharp
I know.
while you're in the
All we can
clouds.
do is fly away as fast as we can.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report. Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Cannon is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Visier, Visier. 1 und 2 unterwegs.
Good
Und
job, Mage 2.
boom!
We want as many guys out here as possible.
Abgeschossen.
I'm grateful you're around.
Ellie geht's gut. Richtig.
Going for the loner.
Mage 2, provide cover for allied retreat.
This is getting a little tight.
Retreating ally has been shot down. Damn it. We can't cover them in
Was?
this foubar.
Hä? Hä? Was?
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Column 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back in I.
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Ich verstehe nicht, weil das ist gerade.
Returning home.
Got one in my sights. I got him. He's mine.
Enemy has a lock!
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Column Squadron, H Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Yowza.
Bridges are moving aloft.
Caution, enemy on your tail. Column 4, shake that bandit off your tail.
More UAVs spotted.
Krass, bin ich on fire, komm.
Might cut off your retreat.
Na. Schau.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Column 2.
Retreating aircrafts. Prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Column 2, engage
Scheiße,
now. Attack.
One bandit, SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Column 2, stop dogfighting and run.
I'm still stocked up. Bring him on.
Missed.
Column and main squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Red Column and main squadron signaling. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Going for the loner.
Chaff and flares are running low.
Breaking! I can't get him off! Does main squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Column and main, we owe you a debt.
Page 2,
Okay.
This is getting a little tight.
An ally's hit. Gollum and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours. Bandit is in my sights.
Target was not struck.
Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
That's when you come to Poppy. That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Main squadron, get those things off my ass.
Getting out of here, all right. I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? Lock acquired.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
Missile launched. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Don't think
Portrait
focus.
aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. Not on my watch.
trouble. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Mage 2, what are you doing? Shoot those UAVs!
Mage 2, UAV down. Don't ice up in there.
Scheiße, dieses scheiß Vieh, Alter, Mann. Alter, Alter. Oh, Mann!
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Jacob, he'll get you.
That's it, baby. Come to Puppy.
Mage 2, locked. Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage 2, UAV down. UAV spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
Fuck 2. My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit, distance 30.
Gargoyle 1, caution! Missiles! Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Locked.
Got one in my sights.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Short-range aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Detonate. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Mage 2, missile launch. Targeting range of guns.
Rexy verwehte.
Lockdown bandit. Box 2. Not on my watch. Missed. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Fox 3.
Still have their hot shot, then we just might make it out. Don't look back. Just have faith. Gollum and Mage, we owe you a debt, and we'll pay it.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Missile away.
Good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator.
Den haben wir.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get
Like,
away from the
easy.
enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Ach komm, das muss doch genügt haben.
Lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway's clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, lower speed. Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft. Our own force. If it.
So, das war's mit dem Stream. Haut rein. Ciao.